ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
This presentation is based on the undersea research conducted from the year 2000 to 2018 by noted scholar on the Indian studies by Birendra K. Jha. His undersea research discovers the actual submerged Dwarka of Bhagwan Krishna. The research work has been published in English in the year 2020, Discovery of Lost Dwarka. In 2021 a Hindi work has been published, Dwarka Ki Khoj. Images and information shown here are protected under the copyright and intellectual property law. Without the permission of the researcher Birendra K. Jha, the images and material information shall not be used for commercial and other purposes.
India. This is the satellite imagery of India in the rainy night of 5th of June 2021. Almost all parts of India is filled with monsoon. But the Gulf of Kutch, where yellow arrow is shown, is almost clear. This is the major part of attention in India, as this is the site which has been discovered by noted researcher Birendra Jha. This important discovery is about the submerged island of Dwarka of Bhagwan Krishna. This is the zoom satellite image of the Gulf of Kutch. We see here red and green circles. The red marked area is the site explored by the Government of India agency, the Archaeological Survey of India. The green marked circle is the bed Dwarka where Dr. S. R. Rao was searching Dwarka. Both the two explorations were conducted in wrong direction. A clear breakup line is shown here, where Birendra Jha discovered the submerged Dwarka. This is spread in more than 2,000 square kilometers, covering 80% of the southern side of the Gulf of Kutch. Some 15 km east of the Bet Dwarka, 3 islands as shown in the circle-marked area is submerged at 100 feet deep sea water. Bhagwan Krishna Fort Palace is situated here. These 3 islands are part of the 7 Dwarka islands submerged here. The 3 important islands are surrounded with big massive fort wall. This research for the first time used the new but the innovative analog technology to explore the deep sea bed through the satellite. Slide is shown here of 3 ancient islands submerged under the sea. The yellow marked area is an island where the fort wall is in the picture shape. This fort wall entrance is further attached with a huge but elegant ceramic paintings showing a lion image. This is the Rajmal Island. Bhagwan Krishna's grand palace built in white marble stone is situated here. This palace is further surrounded with the cut fort walls. The red marked area is another island which fort wall is in the conch shaped. This design resembles Bhagwan Krishna's Panchjanya conch. This is Shankodar Island. The third green marked area is an island where fort wall is built with cow head shape. This is the Gomukh Island. This was the pasture land of Bhagwan Krishna's cow and the ancient Dwarka. The 3 islands are surrounded further with a big massive and a common wall. Now coral reef has formed over the ancient wall of Dwarka. This is the group of 3 prominent islands, spread in 90 km out of the 7 different islands spread in 2,000 square kilometer. This slide shows a bird's eye view of the Rajmal Island. The front side of the Rajmal fort has a white necklace built with white ceramic stones. This necklace is identified as the Mahashale mentioned in the Sanskrit textbook Haravans. This necklace covers the front side of the 3 islands. The back portion of the fort is further covered with a white-green ceramic paintings showing a grand lion image. An ancient Sanskrit text has been presented here showing the important relevance of the various architectural fort designs constructed in the auspicious shape of lion, conch, pitcher, elephant, horse, camel, tortoise and others. We see in the ancient Dwarka various auspicious shape of the fort walls which resemble the shape of lion, conch, pitcher, cowhead, horse, camel, tortoise and so on. Here 2 other islands are shown. The first one is the conch-shaped Shankodar Island. The other one is the beautiful cowhead-shaped island showing the beautiful eye with careful drawn eyebrows. An ancient Sanskrit text is here showing the historical description of the Dwarka fort spread in vast expanse. A massive fort wall surrounds the 2 islands with the prominent Rajmal Island. Near the Shankodar Island the impression of the fort wall is impressive. The cut wall moves in human shape. This is clearly evident at the circle-marked area. This slide shows in detail a common fort wall surrounding the 3 islands. The wall in the image is indicated with the arrow-marked sign. This fort wall is very long and tall. This is now some 100 feet under the water. From the ground level the fort wall has an elevation of 60 feet height and some 20 feet wide. In the ancient Sanskrit literatures, the Vedic fort design is mentioned in detail. This description matches with the submerged fort of Bhagwan Krishna. Before moving on to discuss about the Dwarka discovery, some important background information is essential to discuss here. 2 great pioneers of India, Dr. Jha and his distinguished colleague Dr. N.S. Rajaram, wrote in 2000 an important book, The Deciphered Indus Script. This book for the first time used the ancient Brahmi alphabet symbols for deciphering the seals of the Indus Valley civilization. The 2 scholars demonstrated that in the Indus Valley civilization seals detailed description of Bhagwan Krishna and Dwarka are given. Birendra K. Jha, in the year 2000, collaborated with this project. But this work received severe criticisms from the Harvard University in America and the Jawaharlal Nehru University in India. The 2 universities claimed that Bhagwan Krishna and Dwarka, both are mythical as horses not known to India before the Aryan invasion from the Central Asia at 1500 BCE. The Indian agency, the Archaeological Survey of India, work on Bhagwan Krishna and the Dwarka discovery were of very poor and negligible quality, other than the search operation conducted by Dr. Rao, which didn't receive proper support from the government of India. Such poor academic and negligible professional work compelled the researcher Birendra K. Jha to search down the submerged Dwarka in the year 2000. This research almost conducted for 18 years, deeply searching the undersea water of India, using the analog technique. In this research, wide information available in the Sanskrit literatures have been examined. This gives vivid and important information about the submerged Dwarka. The Harivansh Puran, which is an ancient Sanskrit book, is an important book, which gives vivid description on the submerged Dwarka. It has helped in locating the exact position of the Dwarka. In the right-hand side panel an image is shown, which is the image of a broken idol of Bhagwan Krishna. This was found by Dr. S. R. Rao at the Bet Dwarka. This confirms after the Dwarka submerge, a new temple in the memory of Bhagwan Krishna was constructed at an elevated place at the Bet Dwarka. This slide is showing one of the vast expansion site of the submerged Dwarka. The ancient Sanskrit literature, the Vishwakarma Prakash, gives vivid description of the fort walls constructed in the shape of lion, horse, tortoise, pitcher, conch and other auspicious shapes. This is one of the finest examples of the fort wall designed and constructed in the shape of tortoise. 2 fort walls have been shown here in the captioned image. The fort wall number 1 is constructed in the tortoise shape. The fort wall number 2 is in the ox shape. A vast township is constructed in between the fort wall number 1 and 2. Inside fort wall number 1, seawater is filled intentionally to make it complete water fort. Outside the fort wall number 2, vast sea is available. In this way the fort wall number 1 and 2 both make the site completely water fort. The long arrow mark shown at this location in this fort area is showing at the main panel rows of the food granary constructed in this site. The granary resemble like the granary of the Mohenjo-daro of the Indus Valley civilization. After the tortoise fort, another important submerged fort is seen at the submerged Dwarka. This is horse fort. Like the tortoise fort, this horse fort wall is also designed in the auspicious horse animal shape. As earlier said, the design of the fort wall construction in the auspicious animal shape is based on the ancient Sanskrit textbook the Vishwakarma Prakash. Here in the presentation, the fort wall is found constructed in the horse shape. Various important features are shown in this horse fort. Number 1 is showing image of white stone palace constructed inside this fort. Number 2 is showing the strong edge of the fort wall having similarity with the modern plastered wall. Number 3 is showing the artistic feature of a horse saddle. Number 4 is showing the fort wall moving from the fort wall position number 2. This horse fort shows the presence of horse in India at 3100 BCE. This demolishes the Aryan invasion theory of 1500 BCE, where it is said that the horse is not known to the Indians before the Aryan invasion at 1500 BCE. This site is now submerged at more than 100 feet below the seawater. So far this presentation disclosed various water forts. This has disclosed Lion Fort, Conch Fort, Cow Head Fort, Tortoise Fort and Horse Fort. Now another fort is disclosed here, the Camel Fort. The shape of the fort wall is constructed here in the camel animal shape. Similar other forts are seen here which fort wall is designed in various birds, animals and auspicious shape and symbols. In the inset picture a clear satellite image is seen of Camel Fort. Now returning to the Lion's Fort. This is also identified as the Rajmahal Palace of Bhagwan Krishna. This fort is very important from the archaeological point of view. This is the fort where Grand White Marble Palace of Bhagwan Krishna is built. This is still in its original form. The white marble stone speaks the days of Bhagwan Krishna. In the inset picture, a bird's eye view of the Lion's Fort Palace is shown. This palace has a white grand necklace, as shown at the yellow marked arrow. The Sanskrit textbook reference is shown here from the Harivansh Puran. This Sanskrit textbook identifies this archaeological piece of grand necklace as the Mahashale. This Mahashale is an important artistic ancient ceramic stonework made around entire Dwarka. The ceramic work shown here is even better and of fine quality than the modern work. This is spread in more than 11 km. Opposite the Mahashale, the grand fort wall in white color is seen. This fort wall is attached with a huge green stone-made lion's image. The inset yellow arrow is showing the grand view of the ceramic stone at the main panel. The red arrow mark is showing the various fine cuts made over the ceramic stone with clear water flow system. Now India has lost this ancient science of artistic ceramic work with fine cuts over the ceramic stone. In the Rajmahal Palace of Bhagwan Krishna, wide use of ceramic plates with various designs are seen. This is shown in the main panel. This type of ceramic plates surround the entire Dwarka at major ports and commonly used at the grand white marble-built palace of Bhagwan Krishna. This panel is again showing brilliant use of the ceramic plates in designing water channel at the Bhagwan Krishna's Rajmahal Palace. At the end of the water channel a grand fish motif is built with fine white ceramic stone. In the inset picture a large view of the fish motif is shown. This speaks the fine technology of the ceramic science known to India before the period 3100 BCE. Practically, the ceramic plate manufacturing stages are very complex and difficult procedure. Right from the selection of perfect clay to the baking operation at high temperatures with fine white glazing look needs high quality of perfection. This speaks the days of the brilliant mind. In this panel, another brilliant use of the fine ceramic plates are shown here. This is used frequently in the ancient seaport system of Bhagwan Krishna. This also demonstrates how analog technique has been used in the satellite science by the researcher Birendra K. Jha, for discovering the ancient materials under the sea. The panel shows here a modern port hangar at the Vadina Salaya sector in the Gulf of Kutch. Huge blue water is seen here. We shall go now under the sea using the analog technique. This area is shown here with a broken circle marked area. After the use of the analog technique, vast sea water has been removed. This is demonstrated in the next image. In the previous slide, blue ocean water is filled at the circle marked area. After the use of the analog technique, huge volume of the sea water has been removed. Now this image is showing ancient white ceramic plates attached with the modern port hangar at the Vadina Salaya sector. This is one of the various ancient ports of the submerged Dwarka. Now this ancient port site is used by the ESA group. Under the ignorance of knowledge, this site has been heavily damaged by the modern port. Modern hangar construction has been built over the ancient relics site. Some relics of the ancient site is still visible at the arrow-marked area. This call is required to be taken by the Government of India and her responsible agency for protecting this site on an urgent basis. Important high-resolution satellites moving over the Gulf of Kutch have changed the archaeological and historical perception of the ancient India. In the satellite science, the analog technique is a new and innovative scientific process. The ocean archaeology in India is at a very infant stage. Use of the satellite in the ocean archaeology in India is beyond imagination. This technique has never been used. The archaeological data from the satellite is required to be used in positive way. This is same scientific technique process, which is now captured by the satellite or moving rovers over the other far distant planets like Moon or Mars. This is same evidence-based data, where data and images are felt by the sense organ. This protocol enhances our knowledge and understanding about the distant planets like Moon or Mars. This stands in parallel by touching any archaeological piece and feel the sense through the sense organ on its nature. In this panel, an important archaeological evidence is discussed here. The satellite has sensed an image built with white marble palace on a human-made sea canal. This is important, lavish and extremely beautiful structure. This is shown in the circle-marked area. This grand white marble palace is protected with a strong white wall as shown in the arrow-marked area. The grand palace as captured by the satellite is matching with the description of Bhagwan Krishna's grand white marble palace as mentioned in the Harivansh Puran. This is the deep analog image of the Bhagwan Krishna's grand white marble palace. Below the deep sea water, the white marble palace of Bhagwan Krishna still remains in its original style. This is under the water since 5,200 years. This is the palace of Bhagwan Krishna, the king of the submerged Dwarka. This structure at one stroke has turned down the picture of the Indian history. This has lifted the curtain over certain establishments in India, which in the name of the archaeology and history of India, present a negative image of India. 5,200 years have passed down. Still Bhagwan Krishna is in the memory of the people in India and out of India.
Oh